Welcome to another edition of Talk City Greensboro, produced by GTN, featuring interviews and events happening around town. It's an easy way to stay in the know while you're on the go. Subscribe to Talk City on iTunes, Pandora, or SoundCloud so you can keep up with what is going on in Greensboro city government and beyond. I'm your host, Rodney Dawson, and thank you for taking the time to view or listen to our podcast discussing the Gate City and the Guilford County as a whole today. Today is a good day because I get to be with people who understand the meaning of service. They and the organization they represent make it a mission to help veterans in need. We're joined today by the past state commander, Jarvis Bynum of the Guilford County Chapter 20 DAV. Good morning to you. And we have the current commander, Guilford County Chapter 20 Commander Hodges Stevens is with us as well. Thank you for coming back on Talk City.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, it's a blessing to have you here. I always ask people the same thing. What you're in service. So a lot of us that work in the city government or work in government period are definitely in service and aiming to help folks. Commander Bynum, who influenced you or what influenced you to serve the way that you have?
Well, first of all, let me thank you for having us this morning. We are grateful for the city of Greensboro for giving us this opportunity. As far as your question, service. We are a family that served. My father served, and so naturally we wanted to try to follow in his footsteps. We unfortunately were volunteered during the Vietnam era, and it was a very hard time at that particular time in our history. But we endured and proud to say that we are a veteran.
All right. I'm proud to say I'm one as well.
All right.
Army veteran.
Army.
Yeah.
We won't talk too much about that.
Commander Stevens, what about yourself?
Well, when I joined, I volunteered. 2 weeks into basic training, I got my draft notice. But it was my father was a veteran. His brother was a veteran. And I sort of followed in their footsteps.
Right.
Both of them were involved in World War II.
Got you.
And my uncle, bless his heart, was a prisoner of war for one day.
Yes, that's
And he didn't talk about that at all until after I had gone to Vietnam and come back.
right.
And then he said, well, I'll tell you this about me.
Okay.
And I'd always wondered,
Was it jarring to hear, or how did you take it?
it was. Because as long as I had known him, his head was always white. But in talking to him and talking to my dad, it wasn't always that way. For that one day, I guess the fright or whatever you want to call it that he was subjected to
Right.
turned his hair white.
Man, you don't think about those things.
Yep, that's right.
Man, well, that's why we're here, and
Yes.
that's why we're doing what you all do, what you do. But I appreciate you sharing that with us, because I like to, there's always a starting point, somebody pushing forth from somewhere. And so, and your time in the military, maybe if we have time later, I ask you about your time in the military, we can share stories or something like that. But now we know you're not Army, because I said I was Army and you looked at me sideways. So, which branch, Commander Stevens?
Air Force.
Air Force. And Commander
Army.
Army, okay. Hooah, good stuff.
So you see,
Yeah.
I'm outnumbered.
But I wanted to do this because we didn't do this last time. And we want to straighten some things out. So let's just have a conversation right now. When did it's the DAV, Disabled Veterans, the Guilford County Chapter 20 of the DAV, when did it start here?
DAV Chapter 20 of Guilford County is one of the oldest. The exact date is up for discussion. But we are one of the oldest chapters in the state.
Okay. And go ahead, Commander Steve.
Now, DAV itself was founded September 25th,
Okay.
1920, in
1920.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay. Do we have a decade for Guilford County? Do we have an idea of when?
It is decade.
Oh, okay.
It is a decade.
Okay.
And unashamedly let me plug Chapter 20. For for the past 3 years out of 5, we have been voted by the state as the best Lord's chapter
in
in the
North
state.
Carolina.
All right. That's all right. Hey, that's what we do around here. So what does the DAV, just for my listeners and viewers to know, explain exactly the purpose of DAV?
The DAV is a service organization where we help other veterans. We assist them in filling out claims so they can get their benefits.
Right.
We also have 3 vans, which we take the veterans to the different medical appointments in Kernersville, Salisbury, and Durham. We do fundraising. That's what helped the chapter continue on with this business.
Right. You have to have that.
We do fundraising for Just Be Kids, where we send the children of disabled veterans that are wounded and deceased to summer camp. And when we first started this, I believe it was $600 to send a child to camp for 1 week. Now it's $1,250. So whatever money that we generate during that time frame,
Right.
we send to National. National has set aside, I think it's $500,000.
Yes.
If our money gets there in time, they will match it, which means we get to send more kids to camp.
Okay.
If the money gets there after the $500,000 is gone, that's all you have to send somebody to camp.
So go ahead.
So it gets very time consuming, very trying, because we always try to meet our goal.
Now you're volunteering, correct?
Yes, we're all volunteers.
But
Yes.
is it a full-time job?
It seems like it's
It seems
sometimes.
like it's
And may I add that we are nonprofit, so we're
Yes.
always looking for sponsors. In addition to what Commander Hodges stated, we also visit nursing homes for our elderly veterans
Okay.
and sort of cheer them on, let them know that they're not forgotten.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I didn't know you provided rides to the clinics.
Yes.
Okay, that's good stuff. I go to Kernersville. I'll get a ride from you one day.
One day.
The telephone number for the ride is 336-510-7508.
336
Call that number at least 3 days before your appointment.
Okay.
You know, you must have an appointment.
Right.
You know,
Okay. Well, that's good to know. And what we'll do, I'm glad you gave that number. We'll list it for the, this will be on the audio platforms for the podcast, but it's also filmed for YouTube on the city's YouTube account. So those watching will be able to see this number flash up on the screen. But that's a good service to know, 336-510-7508. You got to call 3 days in advance, and you must have an appointment.
yes.
Okay. How many veterans are we dealing with in Guilford County?
Whoa.
Well, we the last statistics we had, it was over 32,000.
Just in Guilford County.
How many chapters do we have in Guilford County?
There's
only
only one chapter per county,
That's what I
and
thought.
we are very fortunate. I said we were recognized for our charitable efforts, and I'm very proud to say we have over 2,000 in our chapter
Okay.
here in Guilford County.
All right. Well, that's a lot. That is a lot of work.
For everybody else out there, come join us.
Come join you. Yeah. And you say you need the help and
Yes.
you have to fundraise. How do you go about fundraising? Where can we see you? What opportunities, what events? Now we know we have one coming up. It may not be a fundraising event, it's more celebratory, I'm thinking.
Yes,
But
yes.
But we're also fundraising at this time. We're fundraising at the Golden Corral,
okay.
and we're also
Mims
at Mims.
Breakfast Restaurant.
Mims Breakfast Restaurant. Yes, and
Yeah, we will be there this month, and at Golden Corral. Shout out to Golden Corral for allowing us to meet there
Yeah.
on Wendover.
on Wendover. The third Tuesday of every month, we meet at Golden Corral. They were so gracious to host us, and anyone who's a veteran, a wife of a veteran, spouse of a veteran, a friend of a veteran, you're welcome to come
Okay.
and see what we're doing. We disseminate information concerning the latest changes affecting veterans.
Where's
That's,
Go ahead.
that's what we do.
Okay, where's Mims located?
MIM is located in High Point, just outside of Greensboro, Wendover as well,
Okay.
Wendover Avenue.
So for those in High Point, they can go to Mims, and those in Greensboro, if
Those,
they wish to go somewhere closer, they can go to Golden Corral on third Tuesdays.
yes, we ask for donations for service hats that we provide.
Mm-hmm.
That I would like to say is the Best Buy in Greensboro, not at the VA hospital, but at the DAV.
All right, I got one from you a couple years ago at Golden Corral, but it was before it, the one that closed down. On,
Yes,
On Lawndale.
yeah, on Lawndale.
But let's say this. We appreciate your donations, whatever they may be.
Okay.
You don't have to buy anything, but we would appreciate you donating
All right.
because it takes money for us to continue our mission.
Mm-hmm. So not only are you spending time taking care of or trying to provide care for 32,000 folks throughout Guilford County, you got 2,000 in your chapter. So your time is limited, I would think. And but then you spend so much time putting on this annual event that has become so precious to Gate City, celebrating our veterans, and that's the Veterans Day Parade.
Yes.
And which is going to take place on November 8th.
November 8th,
Okay.
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock, and it's going to start where? Tell them where.
It's going to start at North Elm. What's that? Lindsay.
Lindsay. Okay, but it'll be in the paper too.
Right now, what the police department has outlined for us, it's going to start at Belle Meade.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to try to talk to them to back it up because the number of entrants you got, it'll take more space to line up.
Okay.
And before, people always started gathering at Lindsay, going down Elm toward Market.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go east on Market over to Church, and then Church back up to Lindsay.
The parade does what? What does it do for the community?
Well, this is a way for us to say thank you to our veterans.
Okay.
This is the 7th year that DAV has sponsored Veterans Day Parade. 2 years off because of COVID, and we are very happy to be the sponsor, the only DAV chapter in the state that's primarily in charge of putting on this event honoring our veterans.
All right. And you go ahead.
And we have to give a shout out to our deceased brother, William Spencer
Yeah.
Jr.
Mhm.
and his wife,
Iris.
Iris
Yeah.
Spencer, because they are the ones that got this thing off the road
Absolutely.
going.
Proud Marine. Proud Marine he was.
He was
Yes.
a service officer
He was.
as well as
Past
past
commander.
commander of
Mhm.
the Greensboro chapter.
Right. And I saw
Very
Iris.
dear
Yeah.
friend.
Saw Iris doing her thing at the parade this year, at the Aggie homecoming parade, and I thought
Yes.
about her and thought
Yes.
about Spencer.
Yes.
When she was up there.
There will be a float in his honor.
Okay.
We will have 3 floats in the parade, professionally decorated, made floats in this parade, and one of those would be in honor of William Spencer. His family will be riding in a car before the float, and we will have veterans who knew Brother Spencer riding on that float. So we definitely, he's gone but not forgotten,
Not forgotten.
for his service.
He
And
was
always remember one thing: when you call his name, it's William McKinley Spencer Jr. He was proud of that.
Yeah.
And he would remind you if you didn't say the junior part.
Mhm.
He would remind you.
He was a true man.
He was.
He was a good man. And so tell us about the parade. Who's going to be there? I know we got our high schools representing, and anything different this year, or what are you excited about?
Well,
Go ahead.
each year we have a theme. Last year we honored female veterans. That was our theme. And this year it is Purple Heart veterans.
Okay.
These are veterans who've been wounded
Yes.
in the line of service. And we will have folks who have been wounded on one of those floats. And especially proud to have Ken Doodley, a Vietnam veteran who was wounded. A book has been written
That's right. I
about
was going to
him.
say the book's about him.
About him, and there was going to be a play put on in Durham in October of this year, detailing what he had to go through for this country, and we're very honored to have him this year in our parade honoring Purple Heart recipients.
Okay. That's going to be nice. That's going to be really nice.
And we also have a couple of Purple Hearts recipients in our chapter.
Yes.
You know,
How many, you know?
I know of 2.
About 2?
Well, is it 2? 3.
3. Okay.
3.
All right. Well, we got to bring them in too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we don't have to wait for the parade. Let's bring it in and talk to them. And so, but we got the marching bands coming.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
we'll have 3 bands,
Maybe 4.
maybe 4.
Maybe 4.
We'll have the floats, as I mentioned. We'll have numerous civic organization, nursing home, churches
Junior
bringing their
ROTC.
band, Junior ROTC. And let me give a shout out to the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. They will be passing out flags along
Good.
the route,
Okay.
so that when those veterans who are, like myself, elderly, come by, they can wave the flag to let them show their appreciation. You know, I tell people all the time when they said, thank you for your service, I said, be the kind of citizen that I wouldn't be ashamed to serve for.
That's fine. Okay.
Something along that line. Let me tell you about the veteran. The veteran. It is the veteran, not the preacher, who has given us the freedom of religion. It is the veteran, not the reporter, who has given us the freedom of speech, of press, rather. It is the veteran, not the poet, who has given us the freedom of speech. It is the veteran, not the campus organizer, who has given us the freedom to assemble. It is the veteran, not the lawyer, who has given us the right to a fair trial. It is the veteran, not the politician, who has given us the right to vote. It is the veteran who salutes the flag, who serves under the flag, whose coffin is draped by the flag. May God bless our veterans, and may they feel the love of a grateful nation.
All right. I echo that, and I thank you for sharing that with us. So we're here. We got the Guilford County DAV Chapter 20. We got the parade coming up on, is that Saturday, November 8th?
Saturday, November 8th.
What time are we going to kick off again?
12 o'clock noon.
12 o'clock noon, and it's going to be in the paper. Isn't it normally in the paper when they show the route?
Yes.
It
Okay.
will be.
And online, Willie?
Online,
Yeah. Okay.
yes.
Yes, and let me take this opportunity to thank the city of Greensboro in their partnership with the DAV for allowing us, partnering with us to do this service for our veterans in Guilford County. We'd like to thank not only the city of Greensboro, but our Greensboro Police Department, Officer O'Brien, Officer Harris, and also Janae Fisher, for making sure that we have no interruptions on the parade and making sure everything runs smoothly.
So you have a long tradition of working with city officials and
Yes.
city organizations.
We
to
also give a
push
shout
this
out
off.
to the sheriff's office and to the fire department.
Okay, I hope to see Sheriff Rogers out there again.
Yes.
We
this
do
year.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, he was dancing at the Aggie homecoming, so make him dance at the Veterans Day parade.
I'll talk to him.
Okay. Well, thank you again. We get talking to Commander Jarvis Bynum. He's the past state commander for Guilford County Chapter 20 DAV, and then currently Commander Hodges Stevens. Thank you so much for joining us today. We got Mr. Ed Mosley. What's the last name again? Mosley.
Yes.
Also here in support. And we're looking forward to an event happening on November 8th. And I wish you the best. And I'm going to be out there, and hopefully that crowd will be twice what it was last year. And it was a great crowd last year.
It was.
Yeah.
We'd like to take this opportunity to invite all citizens of Greensboro and the surrounding areas to come and show their appreciations to veterans. It's not just Veterans Day. We like to say every day is Veterans Day.
Thank you, sir.
That is correct.
All right, and so we know you can find you all at Mims and High Point, and then you can go to Golden Corral on Wendover in Greensboro. That's part of your fundraising activities, and just be
Yes.
on the lookout. Now, how do we keep abreast of what's going on, what you're doing after the parade, or any other thing? We got a number, but is there a website that you can give out? Or?
GCDAV20.org.
GCDAV20.org. Don't worry, we'll have that displayed on the screen as well.
And,
Yes.
and let me say, in addition to that, we don't just fundraise. We talk to businesses in our communities. We never have enough. Any sponsors out there? We're calling on you all to think about contributing to this worthy cause. Freedom isn't free, and those folks who sacrifice and did their service for this country, this is one way that we can show our appreciation. So thank you so much in advance.
Thank you, Commander Bynum, Commander Stevens.
And we all know someone that has served.
We do.
And once you have served, it's in you to continue to serve. It's just something about a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
They are special.
Yeah. I'm feeling led to ask this: what could a person do or say to a veteran in their travels? You know, they just pass them in the grocery store, or how people go, "Thank you for your service." What is something we can do to honor our veterans every day on our own?
Just speak to them.
Okay.
Let them know they're not forgotten.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Because a lot of us Vietnam vets, we didn't come back to a ticker tape parade.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just wonderful to hear somebody say thank you for your service, but just speak.
Mm-hmm.
We're people.
Right.
We did what we had to do at the time that we had to do it, but we're still here.
Thank you
Yes.
for your service. Thank you for your service.
Yes. We hear that all the time. Thank you for your service on Veterans Day. But as I stated, every day is Veterans Day.
Mm.
And personally, I've been out to restaurants and I get up to go pay for my meal, and the waitress or cashier says, your meal has been taken care of.
Mm.
Someone anonymously
Beautiful. Yeah.
took care of that. So any act of kindness, elderly veterans especially, you see something where they live around the house that needs to be done, raking the leaves at this time of the year of someone. We do have a day of service where we intentionally go out and do service projects. We've given away air conditions, heating units to deserving veterans who were elderly. We partnered with Lowe's or Home Depot to put roofs on veterans' homes, that type thing. You never know what a little act of gratitude will make a big difference in a veteran's life. So we just appreciate anything that anyone can do, especially those who have worn the uniform.
Well, thank you all for joining us here on Talk City Greensboro. Thank you to all our veterans, and you're representing them, and we'll be sure to be considerate and just acknowledge the contributions and the sacrifice that's been made.
Let me just say, while I have the opportunity, that we are looking for a street address. We are right presently in the AFRC building doing our claims. We would love to have city officials, mayor-elect, if you're listening.
Even a county official. Yes, we need our own building.
County officials, if you're listening, we would love to have a building so that we could do our work more efficiently and do those things, have a parking area so that folks can come and not be inconvenienced.
Right. Commander Stevens, anything?
He said it all.
He said it all. Let's get him a place.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
Well, we have to see about working on that.
Well, thank you.
But for now, we're going to support you by going to that parade on November
All
8th,
right.
12
Yes.
o'clock.
Come out.
That's right. Come out. And
VFW, the American Legion, all of our service organizations will be there, and we want you there.
We
All
want,
right.
yes. Greensboro, come out.
all right. Thank you. And thank y'all for coming out and listening to this podcast today, too. And thank you for being our guest as well. The Guilford County Chapter 20 of the Disabled Veterans. We had Commander Hodges Stevens. He's the current commander, and the past state commander, Jarvis Bynum, joined us here on Talk City, and we thank you for that. And thank you to our listeners and viewers. You can stay tuned in weekly by subscribing to Talk City on iTunes, Pandora, and don't forget, you can download Talk City from SoundCloud. That's it for this week. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to watch GTN, your official source for news and information about the city of Greensboro. GTN is available on Spectrum, Channel 13, AT&T UVerse Channel 99, and Lumos 31. GTN also streams live on Roku and the city's website at greensboro-nc.gov.
Thank you again.
Thank you again.